It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. Buckle up. There's football coming your way. All that and more coming up next.
While the sun is set, there's still plenty of light in the stadium for this prime time contest. We've waited all day for this one, haven't we, Brock? It's time for the NFL on EA Sports. With Brock here, I'm Kate Scott. Happy to welcome you to week 2 of 3 here in the preseason. And this is the week, Brock, where a lot of players, they're not just fighting their opponents out there anymore, but they're fighting each other for the roster spots remaining as we look ahead to the final week of the preseason.
Yeah, that's well said, Kate. And every coach will say the same thing across all 32 teams. Don't count numbers.
Yeah.
Don't look around the room.
Yeah.
Don't look at anybody else. Just worry about doing your job. But when you're outside the top 40 or so, you know it. You know you're on the bubble, and your performance in this game really matters.
Nick Folk ready to do the honors. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway. And this drive will start inside the 25. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. They'll be led out by the 12th-year pro from West Virginia, Geno Smith.
The NFL's Comeback Player of the Year just 2 years ago, resurrecting a career and writing a script that I don't think anybody saw coming. Last year, another 3,600 yards and 20 touchdowns with an 8-7 record as a starter, but there's a lot of new. A new system, a new coordinator. And for Geno Smith, he'd tell you, a new head coach that, well, he's got to create the same confidence and belief in that Pete Carroll certainly had in Geno. Can't wait to watch this script unfold.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Walker gets the pitch. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
4th down punt for Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Brings it in at the 12. And what a return. He nearly sprung it for 6, but still, Brock, that sets his offense up with 1st and goal. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. Receiver in motion, headed right. Wideouts getting involved in the ground game. Backfired. He's brought down way behind the line.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Now a toss. It's Pollard. Oh, he trucked that defender. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Now Levis on 3rd and goal. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! These guys get some late points and the lead. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Point after by Folk is up and good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. He's on the move. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But it looks like someone from the Seahawks got on top of it, and they'll get it back. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Look, caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Recovered by the defense.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
1st and 10, it's Pollard. And this is a huge loss on the play.
It's sure nice to see for this defense when a run heads out there to this corner's domain, to the outside, well, he's able to finish the play off. And the best part, well, a sure tackle from a corner. No chance he was slipping out of that one.
The give on 2nd to Pollard. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Levis setting to throw. He's going deep. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Tried getting it to Calvin Ridley. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
They'll go, it's Pollard. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he's out of bounds. Never really got a chance at reaching the marker there, so they're going to turn this over on downs. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a 1st. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Oh, no. He lost control of another one. Scooped up by the defense. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Levis now off the play fake. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. So it feels like we just started, and already we're in halftime. Now we'll toss things to Jonathan Coachman in our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in just a moment. Want to remind everyone, this is week 2 of the preseason. These two teams will have one more tune-up after this next week, before the regular season gets started on the Thursday following Labor Day. These two teams heading out of the tunnel, and we're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great Kate T. Scott. Kate,
thanks so much for the look
making their
around
final
the league,
adjustment
Coach.
for the second
Now
half
it's
ahead.
time to turn
It's
our
time to get
attention
back
to
at
this
it.
one
For the
as
call,
we
let's
begin the
rejoin
third quarter.
Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
He fields it from the 8. And they won't really have any field position to speak of. Big mistake as he's out of bounds at his own 2. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive of the second half. And we'll see if they can be the first offense to get a drive going. It has been defense dominant. And he's not going to escape. They could not get the push they needed. That's going to be a safety.
Okay, you could just feel it, right? Right off the snap, you just got that sense at the line of scrimmage. When those big guys defensively win it right off the jump, right at the line of scrimmage down here at the goal line, well, they've got a chance to put 2 points on their ledger. That's well done by those big boys defensively.
And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. First throw for the backup now. Getting out to his left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Vacates quickly left. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Hall. It's out. That's a live ball. Bouncing near the goal line. It's picked up by the defense. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Oh, man. Yet again, Brock, an inability to hang on to the football. I'm just going to guess might be working a little harder on ball security next week. 3rd straight series they put it on the turf.
Yeah, maybe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Any day that ends in Y, you're probably going to do it because this is incredibly frustrating to not hold on to the football. It's left them searching for answers that I'm not sure anybody has right now.
They're going to stay on the ground with Spears. Scrimmage.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
They run once more with Spears. There he goes, right sideline. Tajay Spears. He makes it in for the touchdown. These guys take the fumble and get 6 out of it. It's a Tajay Spears touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Folk with a point after. And his guys push the lead up to 12. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Seahawks offense running out now. And as we're being reminded of watching this package, there have been quite a few mad scrambles for the football in this one. It has been put on the deck a lot, and unfortunately, they haven't always been there to make the recovery.
Yeah, I think this is twofold, Kate. I think, number one, this is a defense who has studied its opponent and their tendencies well, knowing there were opportunities to rip the ball out of their hands. And then offensively, this has been a mess. And this is one of those games where it's just error after error after error, and you know they typically come back to bite you.
And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. From the 30 on 2nd down. Uh-oh, he can't escape. He's brought down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And it's picked up by the defense.
A normal old stop with 3rd down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from them, literally. An impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Spears running behind center. And that play backfired. He's brought down way behind the line. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Spears trying this straight ahead. Past the 35. 20. 15. He does it. Touchdown. These guys making a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Tajay Spears touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Folk on now to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys go up by 19. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Seahawks headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And you tell us this all the time, Brock. Touchdowns aren't the only stats that make a quarterback, right? Yep, he's nodding right now. But the absence of any from his ledger, well, that's problematic. And his struggles are indicative of the challenge that this offense as a group has really been fighting all game long. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing his Hall. He'll get this one to Brown. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now Seattle going to call a 2nd timeout. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Hall now. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Now Hall. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
And this is a huge loss on the play. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And they'll enter the final week of the preseason with a little momentum thanks to this victory. Ahead of that last tune-up before the games start to count. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. A nice showing here from our winners as we say goodnight, everybody.